Hi, gang. Welcome to Media Champions. I'm your host, Mary Therese in Atlanta. Every now and then we hit the jackpot with subject matter experts on this show. They're all fantastic. But today I've been waiting with bated breath to talk to this man, and he is here. Brian Esposito with Esposito Intellectual Enterprises. Brian, you're all over the globe, and now you're here today on Media Champions. Thanks for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure and honor, and I hit the jackpot being able to speak with you. So we're even.
Oh, dude, that's superb. Thanks. I haven't heard that ever. Uh, just to give folks a little bit of background here, and we're going to hook them up with how to reach you and how to. I mean, your website is kicking and what you do, but you've been around the globe. You are top 10 business leaders. You've been featured in Top 100 magazine. I mean, you name it. I think you spoke in Dubai in the last couple of years. You're kind of in demand. So we appreciate you taking the time to be here to talk about this storytelling business that we all have a story. We want to tell it. And by cracky, some folks do it better than others. You, my friend, do it splendidly. Let's talk about where you see the trends in the next couple of years when it comes to media and marketing, because just as you and I are sitting here chatting, they're changing so quickly.
Yes, they are, Mary Therese, and thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. And I've been able to get this far in life because I made every mistake that you can think of, and I'm still breathing, moving forward and doing things in a manner that is successful and not repetitive of those mistakes. But there's a saying, adapt or die, and I've done this my entire career. I've been the first to develop technologies and products and solutions that I knew that the market needed and was going to. And a lot of the time I was way too early and had to weather the storm and wait for the market and the consumer to catch up. Right now, all you hear is metaverse, crypto, and NFT, and that is the new norm, and that is where brands and IP and solutions need to be. But now I'm preaching to these companies, you got to do it correctly or don't do it at all. These communities are very smart. They want to make sure that it makes sense when a brand is either marketing their products or their services in that space. And if you're not doing it correctly and there's not really any real utility or real value, then just stick to your traditional businesses and wait to be able to do it when you have the right arsenal of talent in-house and you have the right strategy to do it. My current situation with Esposito Intellectual Enterprises, it's a holding company of over 85 companies. There's over 150 joint ventures around the world, and we're proudly operating in 25 different industries. But the consistent storyline, like you were mentioning, is you got to connect with the audience, and it's got to be genuine, and it's got to make sense. You can't force things down people's throat anymore. The consumer is much smarter. There's so many more options out there, and you got to stand by what you say. And I really believe it needs to be top down. I think CEOs, whether it's a Fortune 50 company or a small mom and pop shop, these CEOs and senior management have to be out there connecting with their either business enterprise clients or the end consumer. And they got to be talking the same talk that their salespeople are talking or that their reps are talking. And that's what the consumer and what people want to see. They want to be connected to things. They want to feel good about things, and they want to be proud of the decisions that they make.
Don't you think that in this world of media and marketing, especially now in a post-COVID world, because we all had to learn a thing or 10 from going through COVID, relationship building is crucial now more than ever. And it's almost, if you will, going back to basics.
Always. There's timeless business practices and procedures that are going to stay consistent and in demand forever. Find the need, fill a need, something I preach, and build your business or your momentum one client at a time, one consumer at a time. That's how I build all of my businesses. And the way that my mind thinks is one gets you two, two gets you four gets you eight gets you 16, and the multiplier starts to really kick in. But again, if you're not providing exceptional value to that audience and something that they need on a reoccurring basis, it's very difficult to survive. And that's why what I'm doing now and what I love to do is help companies, whether they're Fortune 500 companies or, again, down to startups, in creating value, helping protect founders, create opportunities, and create momentum, and taking what I've built and my companies, my holdings, my relationships, my experience, and working with these startups, you can really create magic. Right now with one of our NFT projects, Vapes, we became the fastest, largest growing, organically growing NFT project in the world, and we didn't spend a single dollar on marketing or advertising. Like, that goes to having the right audience, the right message, the right movement behind it in today's world, because like you said, it is so fast and things change so rapidly. You can hit lightning in a bottle, and that's fun, but what's really more fun and more rewarding is keeping that lightning trapped in that bottle, and keep repeating that process and keep winning and keep creating opportunities for everybody that's involved.
Brian, can you share with us an aha moment with a client who maybe thought they had it all figured out and they didn't, but then they finally took your sage advice and they went, "Ah, it's that Brian, he really knows what he's talking about." And then you see success. That's got to make you feel great.
Oh, it does. I'll tell you who the client was. It was myself. The aha moment was to get out of my head, and one of the most important things I tell CEOs and leaders, whether they're again startup or very seasoned, is feel reward in your accomplishments. Small wins means a lot. Value and cherish those wins, and don't compare yourself to anybody else. You can go on LinkedIn or look at the Wall Street Journal and see companies like yours raising billions of dollars, and it could be very deflating, and it can just kick you on your ass. And you shouldn't do that. You need to feel value and self-worth and what you have done and what you have accomplished. And that starts to build confidence, and it starts to build reassurance in your decision making. And then the next things that surround that is you gotta surround yourself with the right people, positive, good energy, people that want to see you win, want to see you succeed. And finally, something that took me over 15 years to learn is to stop giving other people my mentality. I had to stop saying, why did that person do that? Why did this person steal from me? Why did that person act like that? Why do they hurt me? Because they weren't raised in my household. They didn't go through my life lessons. And there's no way in hell anybody in this world will think or operate the way that I do. And once I came to terms with that, I was much more happier and understood how I need to get through the day and feel success at the end of the day. Go to sleep, get a good night's sleep, and wake up the next day and do it a little bit better, smarter, and stronger than the day before. And that's my answer to that. I'm my client that had that aha moment for myself.
I love it. I love it. Honesty is the best policy. And I don't think there's anybody more authentic than you, my friend. Thank you for taking time to be with us on the show today. You come back anytime you like. We can continue the discussion. I need about an hour to sit down with you, frankly. Maybe I'll get that one day.
Thank you. I would be honored. Thank you, Mary Teresa. I appreciate the opportunity to be on your great show.
Thank you very much. And for the rest of you, if you want some of that magic, we're going to hook you up with Brian just like that. All you have to do is find us here at dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Teresa in Atlanta. We'll see you next time on Media Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.